American culture. What is American culture? American culture is the culture of the United States of America, also referred to as American culture, encompasses various social behaviors, institutions, and norms in the United States, including forms of speech, literature rather, music, visual arts, performing arts, food, sports, religion, law, technology, as well as the other costumes, beliefs, and forms of knowledge. American culture has been shaped by the history of United States, its geography, and various and internal external forces of migration. American culture is described as a melting pot of cultures. The U.S. is the third largest country in the world, with residents representing different ethnic groups such as African Americans, Asian Americans, Indigenous Americans, and Latin Americans. As a result, U.S. culture may at once seem both familiar and different, whether it's shared values, food portions, driving, and fashion, and also even slang. We all got a hint of how Americans live their lives and how they make it much more different from many other countries. We all have seen their differences, including how they buy stuff, how they see things, or how they often see foreigners, and also the huge portions of food that are much different from other countries. Some of the fast food chains came originally from them. Also, the term fast food itself also came from them. Their language is considered as a universal language, as all of us speak English every often during social interactions. Religion, with its many multicultural communities, U.S. states and cities tend to be home to a variety of different religious denominations. According to 2021 study, Americans identify as 63% Christian, 40% Protestant, 21% Catholic, 2% other. 25.1% unaffiliated with any religion, 2% Jewish, 1% Buddhist, 1% Hindu, and 1% Muslim. American language. English is considered America's de facto national language, but the country does not have an official language. The dialect of English in the U.S. is also known as American English. This dialect can be further dissected into numerous regional dialects. The North, Midland, and South and West are the broader regional dialects, but other dialects exist too. Besides English, the primary language, more than 300 languages are spoken in America. This includes languages of indigenous people or Native Americans, the language of immigrants. American tradition. Thanksgiving is one of the most significant American holidays, and it's celebrated every year on the fourth Thursday in November. This holiday originated in 1621 when the Pilgrims and Wampanoag indigenous people celebrated their first successful harvest. Today, Thanksgiving is celebrated with family and friends, and it's time to give thanks for this year's blessing. The 4th of July, also known as Independence Day, is celebrated every year on July 4th. This holiday commemorates the signing of the Declaration of Independence Day in 1776, which declared the United States as an independent nation. The 4th of July is a day of patriotism and celebration. Country fairs are beloved tradition in the United States that brings together communities to celebrate their unique heritage, culture, and traditions. These fairs typically take place in the summer months and feature a variety of attractions, including carnival rides, livestock shows, agricultural exhibits, and competition for everything from pie baking to quilting. Halloween is celebrated every year on October 31st. It originated from the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain, which was a time to celebrate the end of the harvest season and the beginning of winter. Today, Halloween is a holiday that enjoyed by people of all ages. American values. Every country had its own values and principles, and this also applies for America. People in the USA align with the values stated in our Declaration of Independence that all are created equal, with unalienable rights of life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. American values have independence, love of privacy, belief in equal opportunity, insistent on punctuality and timeliness, relative informality, respect for personal ambition and achievement, directness, and lastly, the orientation towards the future. Social norms and etiquette of an American. Don't ask personal questions. Tip correctly. Be punctual. Don't skip lines. Be aware of pets. Follow social pleasantries. Be prepared for big portion. Conclusion. American culture is a diverse and dynamic culture that consists of traditions, beliefs, and values. Americans can give important to freedom and independence. Americans are independent people who are used to go by their own pace. They are easily influenced. Learning this different tradition of Americans has made us gain another realizations and learnings while we are doing this task together.